Here are my notes. Have you ever wanted to be immersed in a Star Wars movie? Well, with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, you can. Galaxy's Edge is one of many worlds at Disneyland and costs approximately $1 billion to build. It's very interesting and intriguing how many movies like Star Wars, Harry Potter, and franchises such as, Mario and things like that are now creating these lands where people are able to step into the games as if they were in real life. I'm very passionate about Star Wars, have visited the land multiple times, and feel I have credibility to speak on this matter. The main points I will cover today are the stories of Galaxy's Edge, the training of the employees, and the new technology that's used in these attractions and in the land. There are two locations of Galaxy's Edge, one here in California and one at Disney World in Florida. Today I'll focus on the Disneyland location. On its opening day, May 1st of 2019, approximately 65,000 people attended Disneyland, based on daily averages and things like that, and they wanted to explore this new 14-acre land that had just opened to the world. Prominent members of the Star Wars community were in attendance: Mark Hamill, George Lucas. While there, Mark Hamill, who plays Luke Skywalker, noted how himself and George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, had not been together at Disneyland since the opening of Star Tours, another Star Wars themed ride approximately 30 years prior. In his thoughts, George Lucas noted how Disney Imagineers did an excellent job representing Star Wars and making it screen accurate. This land had been worked and planned on for over 5 years. Stated on TechCrunch.com, Disney had been working on and designing this new land and its attractions ever since its acquisition in 2013 and since its first work on the movie for the first trilogy. With the opening of this new land came an opportunity for many new jobs for many cast members. 1,600 positions were open and hand-selected from internal cast members. Disney training member Beta Lakowski was one of two that were assigned to training all people in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. She described how cast members were trained to talk with people as if they're visitors of a planet and not just a land in the park. In a video that was posted by Disneyland on their Disney blog, she explained how there was much training, extensive training that went into people changing their dialect and just the way they talk, acted as if they were, residents of a new planet and not just a different city, essentially. When you were speaking with them, when I visited and I spoke with them, it felt like you were on a new universe or just totally different. Words such as dollars were corrected to credits, or I don't live in San Clemente, I live off planet. But one of my personal favorites is that when you ask how much something is and you maybe say dollars, they respond with, I don't want doll hairs. What are doll hairs? And they correct you and they make you feel like you're part of the land. So now that I've gone over the employee training and how it makes a more immersive environment, I want to talk about what makes this land so unique and how it spent so much money on these new attractions. So when the land first opened in 2019, there was one ride called Smuggler's Run. It's essentially a ride where you are a smuggler trying to steal precious metal, and you are flying the Millennium Falcon. Now, 6 months later, this land called Rise of the Resistance opened, which is the most immersive and technologically advanced theme park ride anywhere in the world. What makes this ride so unique is its trackless design. There's no tracks, there's no rails, no lines, nothing. You have no idea where you're going. Everything's down on the floor, you have no idea, it's all magnetic. And this gives the illusion of mystery to many riders as you don't know what turn you're going to make, where you're going, you can't look at a track and make an idea. Now, in a video published by Martin Smith on themeparkuniverse.com, it gives an in-depth look of behind the scenes and describes why it took so long for the ride to open to the public and why it took 6 months longer than the whole land itself. From the life-size AT-ATs to the moving heads on the stormtroopers, each detail was meticulously hammered over and over to assure movie accuracy and functionality. And now, as you can see, there's much more to this attraction than just a ride, just a roller coaster. It's much more than that. Now, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is an immersive experience unlike any other. Today I've gone over the story of Galaxy's Edge, the training of the staff that took place, and what makes this land so unique and different, and the attractions and the technology different than any other in this country, in this world, anywhere. Galaxy's Edge is much more than any other land at Disneyland. Its ability to step foot into Star Wars universe and what it's like to be in a Star Wars movie. Thank you.